This is Team Pack on this side. And Team Dinner on this side.
Hey everyone, welcome back to our second episode. This week, our home base is Whitehorse as we meet up with our friends Callum and Julian who live there, along with Kyla and Tiff who have flown in for a week of wilderness adventure. On Sunday night, we had a big dinner/packing party in Callum and Julian's kitchen as the four of us were setting off to hike Samuel Glacier and King's Throne for 3 days. In being cognizant that it was our first time hiking in some serious grizzly bear territory, we gathered as a group to talk about bear safety. Before we hit the trail, we used an old can of bear spray to practice. Don't mind Kyla's fancy dance moves. Pro tip, we don't recommend that you do this if the wind is going towards you. Much to our feet's dismay, this trail had about 3 river crossings both ways. But we discovered some pretty important somatic practices for completing them.
Holy fucking, it's really helping to scream!
This is my first backcountry camping trip. We've done a bunch of portaging, but I've never actually hiked in with a pack before, so my hips are feeling funky fresh.
Yeah, you did great today.
Or sleepy.
Yeah. See you tomorrow. It was a very cold evening last night.
I think I thought I was dying at one point.
Yeah,
I know that's dramatic, but I literally, my teeth chattering level cold.
I brought a sleeping bag that was good for I think -2.
This is the one part of the trip that Erik was hands off for, and he left himself in the hands of a girl who's never done a backpacking trip before.
Yeah, I wasn't quite prepared for the alpine camping. But yeah, we're here. We can actually see some views now, which is pretty nice.
Yeah.
So hopefully it was worth it.
I think it was worth it. I didn't feel like that when I woke up this morning though, but now with the view I do.
After a sunny hike back from Samuel Glacier, we spent a night at Kwäch'än Lake so we could get up nice and early and hike King's Throne. This was our big challenge hike of the week, sitting at 1,400 meters of elevation gain over 6 kilometers. It did not disappoint.
Wow!
Whoa!
Erik, come here, it's even better.
have visions of the four of us swishing into our bed and watching a movie.
Cute.
How cute would that be?
Every night we plan activities and every night we're dead.
We're just absolutely dead. Okay, we're having the first cry. It's so beautiful.
Little after halfway up the trail, it got pretty technical, and the scree was rough enough that Ko, Tiff, and Kyla decided they felt ready to stop there.
Alright, it's just me now, finishing the hike to the summit. So we're pushing it a little bit. Got my heart rate up, trying to get back to my love as fast as possible.
I can't whistle.
The next day, we took a trip to Carcross to have a little putz around town. Along the way, we stopped at Emerald Lake and the Carcross Desert.
First Nations people were first forced to live on that side, probably because it's less desirable. And then the settlers lived here, and you can see like all the houses are like totally run down and like falling into the river. There's no investments on that side, and then, but now it's not like that. But
The sad walk of a man who just had to spend his life savings on life jackets because of the idiots that left ours in Ontario. Eric, here, show them our new life jackets. How beautiful. They'll see us for miles. Oh God, Clyde. I just tripped over him.
For our final hurrah with our friends, we went for a canoe trip on Snafu Lake. It was also Kyla's birthday, and we celebrated accordingly.
Happy canoe trip to you. Happy canoe trip to you. Happy canoe trip to Kyla. Happy canoe trip to you.
Kyla's
It is currently 10:30 while I walk the dogs this evening. It is bright because the sun never sets here. Kalina managed to skip out of this because she has to stretch. Yeah, we just got back from the Adäka Cultural Festival, in Whitehorse, and we saw community jig, which was pretty cool. My arms are absolutely killing me from just clapping nonstop. Very, very interesting to see, and hopefully we'll see some more cool things at the festival tomorrow to sort of wrap up our week here in Whitehorse.
One of the quirkiest things we saw in downtown Whitehorse was an old building that a family of foxes had taken over. It was very cute to watch them playing and running on the roof. After an amazing week with friends, it was time to pack up and get ready to hit the road again. On the road again? For our next adventure, we're heading up the Dempster, one of Canada's most isolated and rough roads. Please pray for our windshields.
We wanted to finish off this video with a poem we said to one another frequently this week. There are tall ships and there are small ships, and there are ships that sail the sea. But the best ships are friendships, so here's to you and me.